Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family beyond the binary, good evening and welcome to another Johnny Scrims production. Tonight we have the round one, match 2 of the playoffs. We have Celestial Anguish going up against Kitsune, and tonight I am joined in the casting booth by Spartan. How are you doing tonight?
Good evening, all. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I'm happy to be taking on my first little casting gig. I think it'll be an experience, and I'm really looking forward to delving into the world of casting.
Yeah, absolutely. This is great too. You get to jump right into the deep end, into the playoffs. This will be an exciting match, I am sure. So, just as a reminder, this is going to be a first to 3. So, first team to get to 3 wins is going to go home the winner. Of course, it's not exactly a best of 5 because you can tie on several of these map types. Now, let's take a look at the brackets before we get going. Can we get those pulled up? Let's see here. So, as you see, we've already had the first match of this tournament. Manipulus was able to go up 3 over Renai Crew. And tonight we're looking at the number 3 seed, which is Celestial Anguish, going up against the number 6 seed, Kitsune. And whichever team wins this is going to go on to face the number 2 seed in the tournament, the Yoinkers. And the loser is going to go down to the losers bracket. So they're not out of it yet, but they've got gonna have a little bit of a tougher climb getting back up to the grand finals.
Yeah, they got a. This is like, it's not a win or a loss here. You go back down into the bracket. That's fine. You're still in the tournament, but there's still a lot on the line here. You want to stay in the winners bracket. You want to keep that chance to come back out of the picture for as long as possible. So they're going to have the determination to win this, I'd imagine. It'll be a really close match, I hope.
Yeah, I think so too. Hope we don't get another repeat of yesterday with the 3-0. But let's go ahead and head into the game and start talking about that. We are going to be headed to Ilios first. Lots of good compositions that you can run on this map. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of variance and in the team comps here, and like, you can play a lot of movement-based heroes, Balls, Lucio, big picks on these maps. Like, there's a lot of interesting comps that can be brought out here that you don't regularly see in most control maps. So I think we're going to be in for an interesting one, to say the least.
Yeah, that is for sure. Especially if we get well. That map is so strange, to say the least.
Yeah,
I'll
be keeping a boot counter on hand for the end of the match.
Excellent.
Keep those stats.
Yeah, these are good things to keep track of. We haven't had a boop counter before, but honestly, I think it's a great idea. During the only counter I've had so far is during an all-star game for another tournament. We had the tactical crouch counter, because those were released. Normally during the season, none of that is allowed, but they let it go for the all-star game. So that was hilarious. We had the most valuable tactical croucher crowned at the end of that. We called them the meme VP. Yeah, we called them the meme VP. Perfect. So, but there won't be any of that tonight. This is gonna be more respectful, more refined, as it were.
There's a lot on the line,
Yes, exactly. They've got much more to think about than making their opponent cringe a little bit.
Exactly. But I think both teams are ready now, and I think we're gonna get into the games. I'm so excited.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, let's see it. Excited to see which sub map we pull first as well. Because I think, this is really going to set the tone for the game, what we see here. Ooh, and we are going to well, so we are starting off weird already. Get that boop counter ready, because you're going to need it.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
This is going to be fantastic. So, I imagine we're going to see, who knows? We may even see like the old Orisa Hog combo here. It isn't really played much at all anymore, but you can get away with it on well.
Yeah, but both teams here seem to be opting, Caster's Curse, but both teams seem to be opting here for the classic Monkey Diva dive with a Sim and a Sombra. Interesting choice.
Yeah. Well, I imagine, that Sim could be just to get out of spawn. You never really know, though. I mean, Sim has come into vogue recently quite heavily. That photon projector deals tremendous amount of damage. A lot of people don't realize it actually deals more damage than a fully charged Zarya beam. So a very dangerous character to go up against.
Indeed. It's very underrated, but I'm glad that she's like kind of coming out of the fold now, and people are enjoying it. Enjoying playing her.
Oh yeah, totally. So many interesting strategies with that TP. And of course, Vase does go over to that Reaper, and we have an exact mirror composition going out. The fight has started here in this mini health pack room. Both teams just exchanging a little chip damage, but Vase is able to pick up Randomizer. So Kitsune is forced to back away a little bit and give the space and the point to Celestial Anguish.
And you see there, Vase instantly coming in with like the triple kill off the bat, and Celestial are just, or Kitsune are just forced to push back. They can't push back in, and they got a good ult charge here already. You got 66 on the Monkey and on the Diva. So you got big ults coming in for Celestial. Kitsune, not so much.
No, but they do have that Coalescence coming online as well from tracking, but Neliozo has theirs coming up as well. Fight has broken out once again near this mini health pack room. Seems to be the popular spot, and there's the Coalescence from tracking, layering in that healing and damage into both teams. But Neliozo there to counter with theirs as well, but Hope is actually going to get the first pick onto Blandy, winning without that Lucio duel. Godric able to take out Leota, and now this looks like Kitsune is gonna be able to potentially push in and retake this, but it's gonna depend on this bomb from Ego. Do it catch anything? No, it doesn't quite, but the remake kill comes in on Godric during the Death Blossom. What a fantastic play from Ego. Certainly that's gonna feed your ego a little bit, I think, right at the beginning of this match.
And you see there now, Celestial finishing it off. Not a usual counter to a Death Blossom, but you know, remake has its value. Especially that stupid new buff that Blizzard have added, that I think is outrageous.
Yeah, that is the truth. Now, Miss It looking to find an EMP target.